Hello, everybody, and this is Crimson Knight, coming to you with a couple creepypastas. And the first one is Corrupt-MLP-s2ep03-VHS.png. I'm going to read this word for word, and then I'm going to do another one. I will tell you the name of the other one and when I finish this with this one. So, without further ado, let's start. This screenshot was taken from a split-second frame from a corrupted VHS tape of the children's cartoon My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, episode Lesson 0. Recorded by a long-time fan of the show. Aside from this frame, the rest of this tape is comprised of static, sometimes with a little bit of the original scene, just barely visible underneath. This frame appears around the same time Twilight pops out from the bush with a glazed look and wraps creepily in a normal, uncorrupted copy of the episode. The tape itself was found in an empty house shortly after the owner moved out of it. Some of the people who helped pack this thing noticed that they was very anxious to leave as soon as possible. When one of them pointed out he was leaving behind the tape, he hastily pulled her by the arm out of the house and slammed the door shut, then quickly locked it, leaving the tape behind. The woman that had pointed out that he was forgetting the tape reports that she should have sworn she saw a face just like the one in the screenshot peering out from the window of the house as they got ready to drive away. Shortly after reporting this, she went missing. Investigators found her TV on with the static on the screen and the corrupted VHS tape in her VCR. A damaged computer was found inside the house when a 20-year-old door knocker entered the building. The computer had several bin files which had been posted to an obscure news group. When the user tried to backtrace the post, the person noticed that the portable network graphic Corrupt-MLP-s2ep03-VHS.png had been hastily removed by an administrator of the news group around exactly the same time that the former owner moved out of the house. Unfortunately, the young person quit trying to investigate further, as he decided to leave after being disturbed due to the fact said person reportedly heard the quiet clopping of horse hooves emanating from upstairs. Well, that was Corrupt-MLP-s2ep03-VHS.png. Now, we've got another one. This one, I'm going to read word for word as well. And this one is My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, Season 1, Episode 0. Friendship is Dead. Okay, I'm going to say a name, but it's not going to be my name. Hello, I am John Larson, a young man in his teens currently living in the town of Seattle. It probably sounds silly, but I'm a huge fan of the show My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. No, I'm not a pedophile, and no, I'm not gay. I'm also not alone. These days, there are thousands of fans of the show outside its demographic, referred to as bronies. The show is completely abolishing stereotypes of media geared towards girls. It shows it doesn't have to be a bunch of pink, sparkling nonsense about girls having tea parties, shopping, and worrying about boys. And it can be appealing outside of its target demographic. Who says boys aren't allowed to watch girl shows? I mean, come on, that's just silly gender role crap. Best of all, the show made by Lauren Faust. Yep, the same Lauren Faust who brought us the Powerpuff Girls and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Therefore, it makes it automatically awesome. Of course, the show doesn't appeal to everyone. No show does. It's utterly impossible. So if you don't like it, that's fine. But don't go saying, "Oh my God, it's gay because of unicorns." Okay, now that I got that out of the way, let's get down to business. So you see, I was up late surfing through clips of the show on YouTube from Cairo Spawn and MLP Random. Oh, I just love reading the comments of those videos. There was always an avalanche of sex jokes from the tiniest little things. That's what she said, thing. And I always love laughing at how stupid it is. Having a comments page full of the same original jokes over and over again. If I removed every sex joke from these guys' comments, several other pages would be empty. Anyhow, so I was watching one video, and I glanced in the related video section. There was a video called MLP:FIM, lost episode from season 1. I clicked the link, but instead of taking me to the video, it prompted me to download a file titled MLP:FIM_EPO0.AVI. This was very strange, don't you think? YouTube video links never do that. I also found it odd that the episode number was 0. You think? But curiosity got the best of me, and I let the file download, despite how weird it was a video link. How weird it was a video link would do that. It downloaded into Firefox's download folder, like any other file would. I opened the downloads window, and of course, at the top was the AVI I just downloaded. I double-clicked to open it, and just like any other .avi, Windows Media Player launched and began to play the video. It was the generic 1080p .avi encode of an MLP episode. The first thing I found unusual about the episode was that instead of playing a short scene at the beginning and then going to the intro, it just skipped straight to the intro. I found it slightly odd, but I disregarded it and kept watching. The intro played as always, and I decided to hum along with it until it ended. After fading out from the developed for television by Lauren Faust screen, the episode started. It seemed just like any ordinary episode, according to the beginning credits. The episode was written by Megan McCarthy. Cool, I thought. That's the same writer of Party of One and Lesson 0. Maybe you'll get to see somebody go insane like in those episodes. The name of the episode was Friendship is Dead. It sounded rather morbid and dark. I got a bad feeling about it, but I kept watching anyways. Why? It began with Twilight Sparkle trotting down the street, summing the MLP theme song as she went along. Fairly normal so far. She stopped when she came to Applejack's apple stand, where she was giving a bushel to Lyra. Lyra gave a few bits to Applejack, then thanked her, and then left. Applejack then turned to Twilight. Howdy, partner, said Applejack. What can I do you for? Oh, hi, Applejack, replied Twilight. I was wondering if you've seen Pinkie Pie anywhere. Usually I see her at least once a day, even if she's just hopping down the street and I happen to walk by and see her. But these past couple days, I haven't seen her at all. Come to think of it, I haven't seen her either, Applejack admitted. So why don't you check Sugar Cube Corner? Okie dokie, said Twilight, and she tried it off. So far, it's pretty normal, right? The scene cut to Twilight Sparkle entering Sugar Cube Corner, but something was different in the scene. Isn't it always when it's something like this? The animation seemed more realistic. More three-dimensional. Something wasn't right. Something was different. And this bothered me, but I kept watching anyways. Mr. and Mr. Cake didn't seem to be around. Twilight trotted up the stairs to Pinkie's apartment. Pinkie's whatever. And knocked on the door. No answer. After a few moments she knocked again. Still no answer. This kept up until Twilight broke down the door with her magic out of frustration.